This is June 10th through 11th of 2024. We're going to do a deeper kind of hand analysis. I'm going to feel free to pause. I made these just a little bit shorter because I want to go back over my play and look at it with less emotion. And I want to try to poke out holes in my theory of how I'm playing, especially in relation to Ace King, in relation to defending the blinds, and also in relation to position. So let's go ahead and play through. This is about 10 minutes long. I feel confident with my hand so far, unless that guy has King 10 and... Can he beat me then? Well, if he had King 10, if he drew another 10, it'd be a full house. No, but that, if there's a 10 on the board, then I have King 10 as well. Anyway, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Robert, you would have a boat, dude. He'd have two pair. Or no, he'd have a lower boat because he'd have kings full of 10s and you'd have kings. No, he'd have 10s full of kings. Is that right? Anyway. Yeah, if he had King 10, another 10 fell, he'd have 10s full of kings. You'd have kings full of 10s. All right. Do we think he has ace queen? And he don't know what you got. Apparently this was a brief one, and we have reached the end. Holy moly, I took one. Crazy. And I got $10 for that. Nice. You have nothing left, man. Yeah, I would play that without the 5, just with one card. With that stack size? Yes. Now, let's look at it. The total table is 5-handed. If I make a standard bet to 900 and number 9 has like a pair of 7s, why wouldn't he call? He gets to cheaply see a flop with a pair, hoping that he pairs the board, or he catches some kind of, I don't know, open-ended straight draw or something to beat you. His chip stack is so big. Ace Jack isn't particularly strong in an altercation. Any ace queen or higher is higher than you, statistically speaking. But let's see what happens. You were in the big blind. 10 limped in. They're going to show aggression with it, right? Now, bottom 2 pair. It is possible he has ace 8 or some other shit, but let's see what happens here. Does he check? There you go. I'm only betting half the pot. I'm only saying you have to bet 680 chips to see my cards. And they didn't get involved, but I was hoping they kind of would have. If he's got an ace, it's a good call. Okay, let's go back. Hold on, let's look at it. So I'm going to jam here. What would happen if I just made a standard bet to 1,200? Basically, I'm betting half my stack at that point. The blinds are 2 and 4. If I bet half my stack on King 10 offsuit, it doesn't play particularly well after the flop. And let's go through it again. He's had enough of it, decides to call. Right? Yes. And as of note, did he hit a jack or a 9? No. Did I hit a king or a 10? No. But I made him play for all of the potential chips, and all I had was a king. Now, let's say I was playing this. I have 7. 9 and a 10. Holy moly. Did he catch it? Ooh. All right. So we do get beat, which is a roaring pain in the ass. Let's go back real quick. Let's look at it. So he's now amassed a bigger stack. Is he going to risk his entire stack? And I think that's how I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, I have an ace. And statistically, pre-flop, it is ahead. But if you had King Jack, what is he probably in his head was like, if he's got a weak ace, statistically he's ahead, but I could get lucky. And he did. And for his whole stack. Ooh, I got 27 for that. So 45 and 27. Let's see, that's 40, 60. Is that 70? Yeah, about there. 72, I think. You're already in. You have a pair. Whoa, how did he win? What the fuck what did I miss? Queen and an 8. Oh, he had a straight with his 8. Oh, good lord. All right, well, I think we made the money on these top 3 at least. Now, ace 5 suited. Diamond. Nope. All right, 54 and 72. God, my math is bad. I said I was tired. Let's pull this up real quick. 54 plus what I think was 72. 126. All right. So 2 times the big blind. You get a chance to call for 30 chips against 4 guys. Who's got 2 spades? Who has a pair of 5s and will not let it go? And you prevented him potentially drawing for a flush. In position, the blinds are small. You showed strength. What do they think you have? Would you have raised with AK? And I hope you say yes. Okay, now what? Well, you're not going to sit around. You're like, yo, man, this is my pot. Like, shove off. You have diamonds? Suited king, out of position. They get to see he checked. He's not strong. He checked. He didn't bet. He checked. If you hit an 8, you'd also have an open-ended straight draw. There's a little bit of additional there. Somebody could have the ace of hearts, but I find it unlikely. You could also still draw the 8 of hearts and have a straight flush. Okay, so let's look at this. Hold on. Let's look at this. So I haven't hit yet. Hold on, let me go back just a little further. So he bet 100 chips. He calls, right? And then I have the option. And I don't want to jam it up. Now what? Okay, hold on. So look at this. Instead of a call, why would I not bet? What do you guys think? If you had Queen 8, not of hearts, if you had Queen 8, can you fold? If you had AK and you were hoping on a king, can you fold? If you had King Queen, why not bet to 450? They've already put 150 in. Would they likely fold? And especially in 18's case, he doesn't have much more to put in. It's basically pushing him to his death. And then number 11, I don't know. Let's see. So I try to slow play it. I check it. Is he going to put more in? No. Is he going to put more in? No. I didn't maximize profit off of that hand. That's my complaint with how I played that. I think I could have changed that. I think when I called that 150, I think I should have bet there. It doesn't mean you have it. It just means you could also be trying to intimidate guys at the table, which is also very common. Oh shit. All right. So let's go back over it from the beginning. So number 5 bet, number 3 called, I called in position, small stack jams. Slightly smaller stack jams, big stack jams. I think I should let this go. I don't. It's like you might be able to win it, but it's like 3 of 8s. That's a call. 500 chips. $10. Nope. Why? Why? Guys, this is why I review the shit and watch myself. What's the benefit? Okay, so he's got a small stack. I have 3,800 chips, but if he bet 2 times the big blind from the button in the power spot, I'm just gonna call. Why wouldn't you just put him in? So don't even put him in. Just he bet 200, right? Which is 2 times the big blind. Why not bet like 400, 450? Would it push number 1 out? What does he do now? He calls because he has an option that's cheap. And now I don't slow play, but I'm afraid to lean on it because I've only got a 7. Does he have ace 10? Ooh, I'm glad it worked. I don't quite understand it. There we go. Okay, hold on. So a small stack limps. I'm in the power spot on the button with a pair of 8s. I raise. Fortunately, 1 didn't have anything. He let it go. And the original big blind, number 4, just lets it go. Now, how does he respond? Does he have a 10? Does he have jacks or higher? $10. Okay, hold on. Now, this is one of those things. Ace King has been tricking me up. I was going to say something else. Ace King has been kicking my ass recently. I'm obviously not as good at post flop play. There's a lot of jamming going on. Everybody at the table knows it. Now, there have been No bets except number 16. He bet 2 times the big blind from first position. He is in position. I am in the small blind. I do think in some instances it is correct to go ahead and just jam from the small blind because you hate getting stuck with ace king out of position. Is number 16 going to sacrifice his entire stack if he has anything other than queens or higher? If he has king, queen, and you put your entire stack in, is he going to call with it? I don't know. Sometimes, yes. I mean, this is poker. This is Poker Stars, a bovada. I jam. What happens? And still lost. Ugh. So let's pause this for just 2 seconds. Okay, ace jack to ace king. 71% of the time, ace king is going to win. 71% of the time. I still think it was probably a better way to play it. The guy just hit an extremely lucky hand. Now, the issue is, does he know the statistics? And in all likelihood, no. He's not even paying attention. He's like, well, I have an ace and a jack. Ooh, just didn't hit. I don't mind it completely. You didn't have a lot. I do think it's more correct to raise here. You're on the button. Uh-oh. Ace 4 and ace 5 are possibilities. I'm going to assume that I'm ahead here. You'll notice that nobody also, they called your raise. They did not re-raise. If you had 8K and you get a big raise from a guy like me, what do you do? Oh, nice. Boring. Well, fold. That's good. Ouch. And that was only because other cards hit 2 pair on the board that were higher and he had an ace. Oh, right? Wasn't that right? Or a king and a queen? Was that it? Yeah, the king and the queen. That's what it was. His pairs were higher. Well, his pairs were the same. His kicker was higher. Sevens did not hold. Oh. Guys, have we won anything? I think we've just lost. Okay, let's go back to it. Hold on. Standard bet from number 4. Fold from number 7. Our stack sizes are about the same. Would it be worth it to jam there and push the guy out? Ton of draws. Ooh, however, unfortunately, they did not hit. I don't think we won any for that. But I feel good about the hand analysis. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll keep going over it. So ace king to ace jack. Remember, 71. Or no, wait, 74? 74 to 21? No, that's not it. It's like 73 to 21%, something like that. Generally speaking, 3/4 of the time, you're going to win. Statistically speaking, when a guy catches a jack, oh. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Any comments? Leave them down below.